Can your Citroen run on E20 fuel? What about E85 or E100? Will it improve mileage or will it damage the engine? I received a lot of questions and inquiries on these fuel formats. So this video is all about explaining these and uh, and explaining them in simple language. What does E mean? E means ethanol. So, and the number next to E represents the percentage of ethanol mixed with petrol. For example, E20 is 20% ethanol mixed with 80% petrol. E85 is 85% ethanol with 15% petrol, and E100 is 100% ethanol. The Indian government is promoting these ethanol blended fuels to reduce the imports and also um, to boost biofuels, locally produced biofuels. Let's find out if Citroen is safe from these fuels, or on the other hand, is E20 safe for Citroen cars? To answer this, most new Citroen models are compatible with E20. That includes your C3, C3X, Aircross, and the Basalt, and not the EC3. You can get this verified from your user own manual. So if you open the manual, there is a fuel section. I don't have it handy though, it's in my car. I can show that snippet in the video somewhere. It will demonstrate what fuel octanes are compatible with these cars. So you can check it out and then refer for knowledge. So to answer this question, is your Citroen car E20 compatible? You do not have to worry about E20 compatibility because the cars are compatible. The recent cars are compatible with E20. Now let's answer the most important question. What happens to mileage? Ethanol produces less energy than petrol. This means engine safety is not the problem at all, but the mileage may reduce slightly. Typically, mileage will reduce once you switch over to E20 slightly by 2 to 3 kilometers, but not drastically. So, if you start using E20, you may see a dip in mileage, and that's the questions most owners get once they switch over to the E20 format. What about E85? E85 is completely different. It has to be engineered. It is not something which can be just adjusted in your car like LPG fitment. It has to be engineered from the factory, from the brand, from the company who produces these cars. So normal cars cannot start using E85 from the word go. The fuel system, engine calibration, and the engine components must be designed specifically for flex fuels in order to use it. What about E100? E100 is something which is 100% ethanol. So it is a flexible fuel. It is a fourth kind of fuel which is available in the market right now, and not every car is designed for it. Regular petrol cars cannot run on E100, so you need to have a flex fuel compatible vehicle to drive on that. So at present, Citroen owners or prospective buyers of future petrol cars do not have to worry about E100 until the model or the variant you buy specifically mentions E100 compatible. Out of all this, let's find out why people are talking much about E85, E100, or E20. Some enthusiasts and environmentalists believe that ethanol blending will reduce um, operation costs and also help in supporting cleaner fuel initiatives across India because of the global warming, pollution, and the current traffic conditions. However, compatibility should actually come from the manufacturers uh, through proper engineering and testing rather than experimenting. It is not something owners should experiment with their own cars. So let's conclude with E20 is something which you can start using. It's completely trustable, reliable to start using it. E85 is only usable with a flex compatible vehicle, flex fuel vehicle, I would say. E100 is something not designed for petrol cars, so don't even think about it. What fuel are you using? Do you notice any mileage drop once you start using the E20 fuel? Let us know in the comment section. This is Ajit Katte from C3X Diaries. See you in the next video. See you.